Hello.
Happy Tuesday, everyone. Happy
Happy
holidays season.
Tuesday. Yes, it is the holidays.
Yes, we're right in the middle. We just got through Hanukkah, days away from Christmas. So thank
Yes.
you all so much for taking time out of your busy holiday week to spend a little time with us.
Yes.
Why don't we jump right into some of the folks who have been waiting?
Awesome.
First up, of course, Michael Bingham.
Woo!
Michael brings up a topic we will definitely be talking about shortly, sending condolences to the family of Adam the Woo. Yeah, sad news coming out today. But we will talk about that real briefly coming up. Also saying hello to Michelle Hack. Hello.
Hello.
Caroline. Hello. Welcome. And in Derek's corner, we've got Tails and Orange Blossom. Welcome
Hello.
back. Always great to see you.
Yes. Thank
All
you
right.
all.
We'll give it just a few seconds for a few more people to jump in the queue. I was feeling like I didn't dress up enough today, but Carly, you're
I'm
making me feel better
cozy. Yes,
about
I got my
yes.
Slytherin sweater.
I
got
know
my
it. Omega Mart. I was
Yeah.
going to mention. I love
I've
all the
never.
merch at Omega Mart.
I am a merch queen, as you know. I have so many sweatshirts I can't stop buying. It's also, I'm in New Jersey and it's 20 degrees. So,
Oh my goodness, 20 degrees.
yes. Yeah.
Well,
So.
greetings from sunny Florida.
Yeah.
All
Although
right.
I will say it feels nice. So,
Well, we've got a few dozen people watching, so why don't we just kick this recording off in 3, 2.
Please lower your head and watch your step while boarding.
Welcome to the Attractions Podcast. You are all clear for dispatch. Have fun.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Attractions Podcast, sponsored by MEI and MEI-Travel. I am Seth.
and I'm Carly.
And we are here to talk to you about the latest and greatest in theme park news and more, as well as what's going on in our own lives. And Carly, how have your holidays been?
They have been wonderful. I am up in New Jersey and New York area for a couple weeks through the new year. So it has been really, really fun, very relaxing. So I hope everyone gets to also chill out a little bit and not work as much.
Well, speaking of chill, say hi to the Northeast weather for me.
Yes. Oh gosh, if you guys are up here, it is 20 degrees today. I mean, it feels really nice because I'm always hot, so like I kind of really appreciate this. I get to wear all my fun theme park stuff because I don't wear my house sweater in Florida because it's so hot all the time. So I actually get to break out all my winter gear, and it's been so lovely. It's a little rainy today, but that's still not going to stop me from having a good time.
Stay cozy inside and binge watch something.
Oh yes.
Well, it's been a little nicer weather down here in Florida, so I got to go out to make another trip over to the Epcot Festival of the Holidays. Always love that. And I also went along with our publisher Matt and our writer Mateo. I was at Kennedy Space Center yesterday, the visitor center, for the premiere of the new Fraggle Rock musical. It's Fraggle Rock: A Spacey Adventure. I'm sure we'll have an article up on Attractions Magazine about it in not too long. But I got to not only meet the Fraggles, who have gotten a little larger, as you can see. They're played in this show by human-sized walk-around characters that have articulated mouths that open and close to the pre-recorded soundtrack. Yeah, they're great. They're great costumes. But I also got to meet John Tartaglia, who, I mean, he goes back. He started real young on Sesame Street. He kind of broke out on Broadway as Princeton in the original cast of Avenue Q.
Oh, I saw it many times with him in it. It's still one of the greatest shows ever, and his
absolutely, yeah, he was incredible.
Yeah.
Listen to that soundtrack. That cast.
Everyone's
album.
A Little Bit Racist is one of the best musical theater songs of all time.
But you know, he's now in charge of the Fraggles for the Henson Company.
What an
And
incredible career. I mean, that's
yeah,
just
and so
amazing.
he wrote and directed this new show, and he was telling me that they put this together with the performers here in Florida in just a week and a half of
Wow.
rehearsal. So yeah, uh, if you are out there and if you've got kids, or if you were a kid
Yeah.
back in the 90s, make sure that you check this one out.
You know, it's the nostalgia thing right now. I don't know if it's just the way the world is, but we are all craving nostalgia, and these
Yep.
rebirths of things from the 80s when we were young, it's just absolutely incredible to see. And then,
Mhm.
you know, we don't have kids, but introducing their kids to that, and so it's like these legacies are going to live on, and it's so amazing.
Yeah. There's only 2 performances of this a day on the schedule right now. And I know when you go out to KSC and you get on that bus tour, which is like 4 hours long, it's kind of
Yeah.
hard to plan your day. So make sure you check that schedule before you jump on the bus.
Amazing.
I also wanted to bring up some less happy news before we jump into our formal news in the queue. They always say deaths come in threes, and
It's true, yeah.
we've had way too many this year, but in this last week. And I just highlight, pay tribute to 3 of them. Eddie Sato, he was a former Imagineer, best known for creating the best Main Street USA over in Disneyland Paris. A lot of other projects, and just generally known as a really great guy.
He's so nice. I would email him from time to time when I had a really weird, obscure question about like a historical fact of Knott's
Yep.
Berry Farm, you know, because he did all that
Oh yeah,
back in the day.
the
and he
wacky
was always so
soapbox
helpful.
racers.
Yeah.
That was his. Yeah, great guy. Gone too soon. Lost to the theme park design community for sure. Over at SeaWorld, Katina the orca, the matriarch of the family, passed away at age 50, and they are not breeding any more orcas over there at SeaWorld. So
Yeah.
the 4 that are left are all that will be now.
Yeah.
And then finally, this one hits really hard in the kind of theme park journalism community. Adam the Woo, best known for his YouTube urban exploration, for getting banned for some theme parks,
Yeah.
and also for being just a really, really nice guy. Lived here in Orlando. He passed away, also way too young.
Yeah.
And I was not close with him. Our paths crossed. We were both featured in that Stolen Kingdom documentary
Mhm.
about Buzzy. I think I first met him through Leonard Kinsey from the Dark Side of Disney. But he was really fearless. He had a good heart, and he was an explorer at heart, and put together. I think the greatest tribute to him is that I can't remember another theme park blogger, theme park journalist who passed away and got covered in People magazine, the Daily Mail. It was first reported in TMZ, but like worldwide mainstream publications are covering his death. And it just
honestly,
shows to see what an impact he had.
Right. I mean, he paved the way in
Mhm.
the theme park community for
Yeah.
that type of content creation, and I'm sure a lot of what we see today wouldn't be if he, you
Yes.
know, hadn't started down this path
A huge inspiration to a lot of people, and he definitely like tribute. My whole Facebook feed
Yeah.
is just flooded with people remembering him. So we for all of these, we send our condolences to family and friends, and hope you have some peace during the holiday season.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely.
All right. So on that sad note, let us jump right on into the news in the queue. All right. Well, we've been talking a lot recently about the merger of Warner Brothers and Netflix and what that might mean for some of the Warner Brothers properties that are licensed by various theme parks around the world. Well, we know one thing for sure. Six Flags is not getting rid of the Looney Tunes IP anytime soon. In fact, they are doubling down, and in 2026, Six Flags Magic Mountain will be transforming Bugs Bunny World into a Looney Tunes land. So those classic Warner Brothers cartoon characters are definitely here to stay at Six Flags.
Yes, I mean that's such great news again with the nostalgia thing. I mean these characters are before our time,
Yep.
you know. They're so it's so nice that they're going to be here forever. And now we could use our Six Flags pass and go see them. Since
Absolutely,
we have
yes.
our parks pass.
This was just announced on December 16th. And the news is that in Valencia, California, that's north of Los Angeles, Six Flags Magic Mountain, they've already had a Bugs Bunny World, but they will be repurposing it, reimagining it, renovating it into a Looney Tunes world, which will have not just a district for Bugs Bunny, but it will also have areas devoted to the Tasmanian Devil, Wile E. Coyote, and Daffy Duck.
Yes, I mean this sounds pretty incredible. I am excited to see what they actually. I'm just excited for everything that Six Flags is doing right now because obviously it's a period of great change.
Mhm.
There's cutting back budgets some places, investing in new places. So I feel like almost every week we're getting a little bit morsels of what this relationship means now that it's kind of the dust has settled.
It is very
Good
interesting.
amount of time.
It is definitely a matter of gives with one hand and takes back with the other, because I feel like one week we are talking about a Six Flags park, closing entirely, or projects being delayed, and the next we talk about expansion and reinvestment. I think it does go to show which the parks, which the regions where they feel like it is worth their money to keep investing in the long term, and which ones they're gonna let wither and go away.
Absolutely. Yeah. I
so-
recently went to Six Flags, Georgia for the first
Mhm.
time, and I was so impressed. That's
Mm.
definitely one of those parks where you could see they keep the money in it. The rides were well maintained. Their famous dark ride was well maintained. So it is definitely fascinating, and we're just going to see kind of more of that
Yeah.
as the
And-
years go on.
And I think you can definitely argue that Magic Mountain's kind of like the jewel in their crown in terms of the population surrounding it and the number of coasters they have. So throughout 2026, it looks like they're going to be doing a rolling renovation. It's going to involve adding some new facades, including one that'll have a little interactive walkthrough area. Some things are going to permanently close. There are 4 current rides: the Magic Flyer, Tweety's Escape, Speedy Gonzalez's Hot Rods, and Pepe Le Pew's Tea Party. Those are going away entirely, and they're going to be adding some more playgrounds, indoor, outdoor playground areas.
Which is great. I mean, that's always necessary because it's not really a focus in a lot of parks to have these play spaces. And you look at Epcot, that play space is always jamming,
Yes.
So it's like we need these spots to let kids just kind of be in that wait in line.
If you have a kid under the age of like 8 or 9, unstructured time, unstructured places to burn off energy are like really essential.
Yeah.
They're also transforming some of the existing rides. Whistle Stop Train is going to be turned into Taz's Tasmanian Train Tours. And Taz's Trucking Company is going to become Daffy's Forest Four-Wheelers. So Taz and Daffy, I guess, are swapping around.
Yes. So it's definitely a lot of cosmetic stuff, that these changes. So it should probably be relatively easy, especially if they're going to do it kind of rolling style, like you said.
We do have some concept drawings and renderings of what the new area will look like. It looks like some areas that are currently paved might be getting some more greenery. I'm always for more greenery in any theme park. But not all the details are out. They're still going to reveal some information about restaurants and other attraction names in the coming months. But look for this to roll out throughout 2026.
Very cool.
One thing to note, it looks like the Looney Tunes are going to be staying on the Six Flags side of the fence, whereas the Cedar Fair parks like Knott's Berry Farm are going to retain their Peanuts license. It looks like Peanuts was just sold,
Yes.
but this Peanuts license runs through 2030. So their new corporate ownership should not affect that.
Right. Yeah. And they just opened all those new Peanuts rides in Carowinds. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Long live Charlie Brown and
Yes.
Snoopy.
That's amazing.
Next up, this is something that I did not have on my bingo card for 2025,
No.
but there are reports that Universal is in preliminary planning for a theme park in Saudi Arabia.
This is wild. I mean, I know you weren't here last week, but we just talked about the new Six Flags that's opening there on December 31st.
Yep.
Totally amazing, crazy world record breaking rides. And I did not expect to have another theme park.
Not at all. Yeah. So my YouTube algorithm has been flooded with POVs of all these new record breaking coasters that are there in Qiddiya in Saudi Arabia. And it looks like that Six Flags park is maybe going to have a neighbor. This is coming from the Wall Street Journal, which is usually a fairly reputable source. It was also picked up by the Boardwalk Times on X. And according to this, there is, quote, initial concept work for the park, a park that could possibly be financed by a Saudi Arabian government-backed entity.
Yes. So I was
just
digging
licensed
into
by
this.
Universal.
Yes. I think
What did you find?
Yes. Vision 2030 is kind of their plan. So I guess they kind of want to be like a new Abu Dhabi, Dubai situation where this kind of entertainment family destination hub, but like really nice, like luxury hotels, you know. So I kind of think that this is going to happen, you know.
Well, we've definitely talked before about the attractions in Abu Dhabi, Yas Island, which already has SeaWorld and Warner Brothers and Ferrari, and is going to be getting a Disney park, all done under license. You know, similar to the way Disney doesn't own or operate Tokyo Disneyland. They just sell their name and their designs to Tokyo, the Oriental Land Company.
Money, and this is
Oriental Land
Company.
Situation. And this is the difference is the Oriental Land Company is a private corporation, as far as I know.
Yeah.
Whereas these are government backed entities connected to the monarchies that rule these city states. In the case of the United Arab Emirates. Morale is kind of connected to a sovereign wealth fund connected to the... Anyway, so there's all sorts of debates that we could be having about that, but we don't have any information, any hard information to really say for sure if or when this will be constructed. But I can imagine that there's a bit of distance between Yas Island and Qiddiya.
Yeah.
But I can definitely see taking a trip out there. Especially for people who are from the Indian subcontinent, huge amount of people from Europe, taking a trip to Saudi Arabia and UAE would probably be a lot less expensive than a trip to Orlando.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely, I would say it's not for us, in North America. This is definitely a whole other audience that loves theme parks. And, it's amazing that they'll have something closer to them.
But like we've talked before, the Middle East has a huge, a rising middle class within flight distance of them, and huge potential for growth. So
yes,
we will definitely be keeping an eye on this one. I will remind there have been Universal parks announced for other countries, including one that was had its arch built in Dubai and then abandoned. So I don't buy your plane tickets over there.
No, well, or maybe for the Six Flags, because it looks
for the Six Flags. Yes, you can definitely if you wanted to, because that is opening to the public imminently.
Yes, yes. I
Yeah.
can't believe I don't on Falcon's flight. There's no goggles. It's just a windshield.
I That's
And I wanted to
terrifies
ask you
me.
because I know you have done the
I
other crazy
cannot
ones.
imagine going on something like that launch coaster that was at Ferrari
Ferrari
World,
World.
which I
Yeah,
don't think is even operating at the moment, or maybe it's back. It was
yeah.
offline for a while. Yes, you have to wear goggles, and thank goodness, because the tiniest little particle of sand or dirt feels like a brick.
Yeah, that's
I,
it's crazy.
I I say I felt like a French fry in an air
Yeah.
fryer going on that ride, and I if they don't mandate goggles, I would bring them
Can I
anyway.
bring my own? Yeah, yeah. And this
Face
one goes
face
over.
mask too, because if you swallow a
Yeah.
bug at that speed,
Oh my God. It's gonna be like that incident with Fabio.
no, no. We every time there's a big coaster that opens, that Fabio picture always comes
Oh, I
back.
always think of it. Yeah, but this is definitely exciting. I mean,
Yep.
it's gonna be a long flight if we ever get to go over there. I'm not
Yes.
sure, about, but
Well, let's stick a little closer to home.
yes.
Mattel is building 3 water parks across the United States. We already knew that one of them was coming to Orlando, but we now know where the next 2 are planned. They're the park will be called Mattel Wonder Indoor Water Park,
It's a lot. Yeah.
and yeah, it's a mouthful.
Yeah.
We first got this revealed with the Orlando location back on November 18th during IAPA. And as of a few days ago, we know that the next 2 will go to Bellevue, Nebraska, which is near Omaha, and in Bradley, Illinois. I
Yeah.
know absolutely nothing about either of those areas, but they do sound like they're cold places, unlike Orlando, and where a indoor water park would probably be really welcome during most of the year.
Absolutely. And you know what? Like I was thinking about this when I was just in Orlando over Thanksgiving and it was freezing. I was like, man, I wish we were at the Gaylord and they have a wonderful outdoor water park. But I was like, I wish they had sound waves like in Nashville because it's
Mm.
so, I mean, realistically, in the summer, it's so hot that it's
hmm
almost unpleasant to be at a water park. And then in the winter, it's too cold for most people to do it. So I'm like, this is absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
And there's the other ones are amazing. If you've ever been to the American Dream Mall, they have their indoor
hmm
water park and it's really cool. So
I was just talking about that the next time I visit my mom in Jersey, that I need to take a trip down to check out that mall. What will set this one apart from some of those other indoor water parks you mentioned is the Mattel branding. And we expect that they will include attractions based on Barbie, Hot Wheels, and Mattel board games like Uno. I really want to see what an Uno water slide looks like.
yes, I love Uno.
Uh,
Yeah, no, this is very exciting. I mean,
I,
we're still waiting for the Mattel theme park to open.
yeah,
Um,
I'm really hoping that it's not just a matter of slapping some signs and Barbie pink colors on something, but actually having uh, real scenic work, maybe some interactive elements.
oh,
I really want to
absolutely. Yeah.
see
I
what
mean,
they
well,
can do with it.
the DreamWorks one is quite detailed. Like
Yeah.
they went heavy in on it and it looks
hmm
great. So I'm totally with you. I hope it's not just like this is the Barbie ride and it's pink, like
Well, they've promised us more details on the Mattel Wonder Indoor Water Parks in the near future. We will bring it to you on attractionsmagazine.com when that information is
yes.
revealed. And finally, for this week's news in the queue, we are heading a little further north to Niagara Falls, where the government of Ontario, over on the Canadian side of the falls, is exploring a multi-billion-dollar tourism strategy that could include a theme park. They are talking about a brand new signature theme park attraction to offer exciting new venues where families can create long-lasting memories near the iconic waterfalls.
Yes. Oh God, I haven't been to Niagara in so long, but I want to do that Burger King rooftop roller coaster so bad.
That is a classic of YouTube as one of the jankiest coasters,
Yeah.
coaster
But
credits that you can
But they
earn.
are turning it up, the attractions. I think they just opened like a Soarin' style attraction that's like a real deal, legit one. So
Yep.
I feel like, and now Marineland is gone. So they're kind of,
Yeah.
leveling
Uh,
up.
I say when I was a kid, the New York side of the falls was the boring side of the falls,
Oh, still
and
is. Yeah,
the Canadian side had all the flashy stuff. It had the haunted houses and the wax museums and
Yes.
the roadside attractions. But yeah, those kind of older roadside attractions are definitely giving way to more modern attractions. Right now, the Toronto Power Generating Station, that's being turned into a boutique hotel. And as well as they're looking at redeveloping the Ontario Power Generating Station, new observation wheels, revitalization of the Niagara Parks Marina. All of this is being mentioned in the Destination Niagara initiative for the local government. And while this is not a definitive announcement, it looks like they are looking for those kind of opportunities. As you mentioned, Soarin' type attraction. And I got to sample a preview at IAPA of Niagara Virtual, which is kind of a VR paragliding simulator kind of thing where you get to fly over the falls. Yeah, those kind of theme park adjacent attractions are definitely popping up. And maybe we will see a real theme park in this area in the future.
Yes, that would be so exciting. I also haven't been to Canada's Wonderland, so I definitely want to do that. That's a
Yeah.
little, it's more Toronto, but still
Yeah.
close-ish that you could, bundle it up together for the same trip.
Yeah, and I think I got a new roller coaster that's gotten great reviews.
Yes. Oh, yeah. It looks really good.
All right. Well, that is going to wrap up this week's news in the Cube. But before we get into the main attraction, let us hear a word from our sponsor.
The Attractions Podcast is brought to you by MEI and MEI-Travel. Whether your next vacation is a magical trip to the theme parks, an exciting adventure to the pyramids of Egypt, or just a relaxing cruise on the turquoise waters of the Bahamas, MEI-Travel provides premium service and expert advice to help you get the most of your vacation. They are always free of any hidden fees or costs to you. Visit them at mei-travel.com.
And while we're at it,
Our Epic Universe magazine is the ultimate grand opening souvenir for Orlando's newest theme park. It's got 64 pages of photos, vacation planning advice, and behind-the-scenes secrets from all 5 portals: Super Nintendo World, Dark Universe, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic, How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk, and Celestial Park. It's not every day a new theme park opens in Orlando, so mark the moment and celebrate history with the Attractions Magazine Epic Universe grand opening issue. Now available at attractionsmagazine.com.
It's time for the main attraction.
all right, for this week's main attraction, we are headed out to Disneyland Paris,
Woohoo!
where our contributor, Chloe Falco-Leherlo, sorry for mangling your last name, she got the opportunity to visit Disneyland Paris's Christmas event for their community event, and it included a preview of 10 upcoming projects that are going to be hitting the Disneyland Paris resort over the coming year. New attractions, updates to classic ones, and we are going to fly through them right now. And I gotta say, I have not been to Disneyland Paris in over a decade, but reading about all the changes that are going on there really makes me want to pay another visit there.
No, absolutely. I got to do the new Marvel Hotel, and it was one of the best Disney hotel experiences ever. Like, it felt luxury. I mean, they're really double downing and investing in this theme park resort, and it's really, really exciting. You know, obviously we talk a lot about Frozen, but it's a lot more than that.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's honestly, it's like a whole new park
Yeah,
because Walt Disney
absolutely.
Studios Park will very soon be known as Disney Adventure World. Um, and they've got not just the Frozen Land, which we're going to touch on, but a whole lineup of new shows and attractions. And we're going to start with Minnie's Dream Factory. This is the show that was in Studio D, which has been revamped with new characters, a new storyline, featuring Minnie Mouse in charge of the Dream Factory. And she's joined by Daisy and Donald and Chip and Dale. And they have reworked this show to be more of a musical, diving into Disney's classic music archives and including live performers.
Yeah, and their shows are like next level. They are
Yeah.
not like Disney. I love Disney World, Disneyland. They are not like that. They're like Mickey's like tap dancing. It is really, really crazy, and it looks.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't been to Tokyo, but it looks kind of on par with their high level
Yeah.
production.
I will never forget their original 2 shows in that park were Cinemagique and
Yeah.
Animagique, and probably still the 2 best live shows I've seen in a Disney park.
It's absolutely incredible. So this looks wonderful too.
Also going on in this park, Remy's Ratatouille Adventure got the 3D slashed to 2D, just like has recently happened in Epcot. But they are getting enhancements to the queue and some of the show scenes that hopefully Epcot will also be getting in the future. And Twilight Zone Tower of Terror is not losing its Twilight Zone theming anytime soon out
No.
there. Instead, they are adding more theming to the queue, making it look like the hotel's pool area, and putting a shop to replace where the fast pass machines are going to be. I also noticed they were putting some Art Deco decor on the railings, which are like safety railings, which
Yep.
used to be just kind of bare. So love to see them giving some TLC to the Twilight Zone.
Same. And have you gone on it since they updated it, the ride?
I've not. I've watched the POVs, but
it is mind blowing. It is
I
so
love
scary, you know, like
Yeah.
it's really creepy there, and it's just totally different, you know.
Yeah, I love that they have different variations. It's like different episodes, much more difference than what we have between the variations in Orlando.
And the little girl is terrifying in their version.
Yes.
And full body chills
Yes.
after it.
Next up, we've got a whole new promenade called Adventure Way, which is going to be the walkway that leads to the new expanded area of the park. That is going to officially open up on March 29th. And in addition to being the pathway down to the new Frozen Land, it's also going to give access to the new Regal View restaurant, which they're calling the summer home of your favorite Disney princesses. And the most interesting thing about this is it's going to have a lounge with the first in-park bar at that resort. I guess you've always been able to get like a wine or a beer at
Yes.
a restaurant at the table, but this is a dedicated bar.
Absolutely. Yeah. So you had to like go up to a walk-up stand, you know, they didn't really have like a
Yeah.
proper bar.
Yeah. And now they've got they're going to have a selection of kiers based on 12 different princesses. So we've heard of Drink Your Way Around the World. Now it's Drink Your Way Around the Princesses, I guess.
Oh my God. I'm just picturing like a bachelorette party dressed as a different princess.
Yep.
Doing it.
You know that's going to happen for
Yes.
sure. Mickey and Minnie will be there in some snazzy new outfits.
Yeah, they look fabulous. Very like turn of the century Atlantic City vibes. I love it.
And you will also be able to ride 2 new rides. Rapunzel's Tangled Spin, which is a teacup style attraction themed to Tangled, and a swing ride themed to the balloons from Up.
Yes. It's very exciting. I love Up, so I'm happy that it's getting finally a ride.
Yeah, they also they did a little preview with composer Philippe Rombi. He writes movie soundtracks, and he created an original score for the Adventure Way area. I always love original background music.
Yes, I was following along this event, and that was one of the things I was really excited to hear when people started posting from it.
Of course, World of Frozen is
Yes.
coming. March 29th is when the general public will be allowed onto the new Frozen Ever After boat ride, which is basically the same as the Hong Kong version, which you can find video of on our YouTube channel, as well as the free roaming Olaf animatronic. Disney just did a little info dump showing a schematic of what the inside of his head looks like.
Yes.
And the technology in there just blows my mind.
No, it's incredible to see. A little freaky because it looks so good.
A little freaky, yeah. Speaking of technology that's maybe a little freaky, Runa, the interactive troll, is going to be the hot toy of the Frozen area here. because this is a toy that will talk to guests and can adapt its dialogue to their surroundings. If you remember Pal Mickey
Yeah.
back in the day, this sounds super similar to Pal Mickey, but I'm sure we'll have much more advanced technology to creep us out with.
Absolutely, yeah. And all the merch, of course. They had a great merch display here. It's
Yeah.
gonna be
Tons of beautiful merch, really beautiful costumes that the World of Frozen cast members are going to get to wear. And at the end of your night in the newly renamed park, stick around for Disney Cascade of Lights. That's the new nighttime show. Includes fountains, fireworks, and drones. And we got a little preview of the Moana segment of the show.
Yes, I mean, and
looks
this
lovely.
is as good as their last couple productions for nighttime
Mhm.
spectaculars, which were absolutely insane. They did a
Yeah.
crazy drone show over the castle for the anniversary. It
Mhm.
was wild. So I'm expecting this is going to be even better somehow.
As you mentioned, tons of Disney Adventure World merchandise is going. They've got an anticipation collection, like a preview collection, and then of course there'll be exclusives for the grand opening. There's also a new fun map available. I love the old fun maps. I have one from Disney World that hung on my bedroom all through the 80s.
Mhm.
So glad to see that those are making a comeback. Now let's hop over to the Disneyland side of the resort. And in the original park, Buzz Lightyear's Laser Blast is going to be reopening very shortly. It's been going under refurbishment, getting new targets, new paint job, spruce it up, maybe to match what's going on over at the Walt Disney World one.
Yes, absolutely. I got to test those out and it was so much better. It's like I could see it, and so
Yeah.
I'm assuming they're probably using the same or similar technology.
I,
in their
I'm all,
update.
I'm almost a little worried because now I won't be able to blame the broken guns on my
For how
my
terrible
poor
we are
score.
at it.
Yeah, I'll have to actually take responsibility for having terrible aim. Uh, the one thing that really made me happy is to see that the Rivers of America in Paris are getting a lengthy refurb starting at the end of summer 2026, but it's not to tear it out for Cars Land.
Yay.
It's to give some brand new touches, some of them directly inspired by illustrations from Disney legend Mark Davis. And we got some concept art of some raccoons and a skunk on a log, and some bison and looks like groundhogs or prairie dogs. And another scene, the Paris version of Rivers of America is just gorgeous.
Beautiful.
With
Oh
those
yeah.
the geysers and the way it interacts with Big Thunder Mountain, which is in the middle of the island there, and going past the Haunted Mansion. It's just a perfect land. And
It is. Agreed.
when they announced that the Orlando one was getting torn out, I think all of us feared that all the others could go next. So I'm glad they are
You know what? Thank God for Big Thunder
keeping
Mountain.
around for a long
They
time.
literally can't do anything.
They can't
literally-
exactly, because it's in the middle of
They
the
can't.
river.
Their hands are tied.
Outside the park, in the Disney Village and the hotels, Annette's Diner, named after Annette Funicello, the Mouseketeer, will be closing on January 6th of this coming year to get a well-deserved refurbishment. We have a very groovy piece of mid-century mod concept art.
I mean, just what's happening at Disney Village. I mean, this place looked like it was still in the 1990s up until last year, and then now they redid the sports bar. They're changing a lot and really making it modernized. So I did kind of love that kind of like stuck in time look, but I get it. You gotta update.
Well, I mean, it looks like it's still going to be stuck in the 50s or 60s, but hopefully not so much in the 80s.
Yes.
And they did mention that they're doing some work on the kitchens, and they're going to have some seats similar to vintage car parts. So that sounds a little bit like the sci-fi drive-in, maybe. Over at Disney's Sequoia Lodge Hotel, hotel is going to get a big makeover starting in January. It's a refresh that they say will stay true to its warm and cozy woods feeling, but will now celebrate nature and Disney animated characters who live in the woods.
Yes, it is a beautiful resort. It's also crazy there. Not all of the hotels at Disneyland Paris have air conditioning, which I know it's
Ugh.
Europe, but that still blows my mind.
Well, back when they designed this in the late 80s, that was acceptable.
Yeah.
Today, not so much.
No,
So
yeah, crazy.
it also looks, the color palette, from what I remember, looks like this might be a little brighter, a little more modern. But they are planning to keep the keep the hotel open throughout this renovation, preventing any negative impact on guests with a phase-by-phase schedule. So we'll see how that works out.
Yes, yeah. Beautiful resort. It's one of the ones you could walk to, so I'm happy it's
Mhm.
getting a little bit of TLC.
I would say when I visited there, I stayed at an offsite, like a partner hotel in the Val d'Europe area,
Yep.
which was a lovely
Great
hotel
area,
and
yeah.
very reasonably priced and not that far from the park.
No.
But the shuttle bus, especially at closing time, was one of the most terrifying transportation experiences of my life. I
Yeah.
will pay more next time to be able to walk.
Yeah, so I will
Or
say Uber and Lyft was so easy because we splurged a little on site and then also stayed off over there
that wasn't a
too.
thing yet when I was
So
there,
if you are
and
staying over there, just do an Uber or Lyft. It
y-
was so
yes.
easy.
So that will bring us to the end of the 10 upcoming projects that we will be seeing happening at Disneyland Paris in 2026.
Yes.
And if you want more information on any of these, please hop on over to attractionsmagazine.com and visit our friends at Mouse Fan Travel to get there.
Yes, definitely need them if you're booking this trip. It's a lot and it's different,
Yeah, it's not just in your backyard.
No.
All right. Well, that is going to bring us to the end of the show. But before we leave, let's take a look back at some of the comments that you left for us. Michael Bingham, happy birthday
Happy
to
birthday!
Michael. Glad you got to spend the day celebrating at Universal Orlando. And also glad that you are as excited as us about Looney Tunes Land. You hope that the Wascals Westawant returns.
I love that, yeah.
And let's let Joseph have the last word. Rest in peace to Adam the Woo, indeed. And our thoughts are with his friends and family. It's lost to the theme park community for sure. Before we go, we want to thank our sponsors, MEI and Mouse Fan Travel, and be sure to purchase your copy of our Epic Universe magazine at our
Perfect
website.
stocking stuffer, yes.
I would like to remind everyone to please give us a rating and review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you happen to listen to us, and also give us a like and subscribe on YouTube. Please be sure to follow us at attractionsmagazine.com and search for Attractions Magazine on your favorite social media platforms. Carly, where can folks find you on the interweb?
Yes, I am on Instagram at Adventures by Carly.
And you can find me at Eskabursky and at The Unofficial Guides, or head on over to theunofficialguides.com. And yes, my book is finally back from the printer. So pick up my book with co-author Alicia Stella and learn everything you ever wanted to know about Epic Universe, but we're afraid to ask.
Also, a great stocking stuffer.
Yes, if you can get that in your stocking, you might stretch out the stocking.
It's okay. We get a big stocking.
Well, and we will be back for one last show before the end of the year. So until next week, we hope you folks stay safe, try something new, but most importantly, have fun. And we will see you again next time.